we go down and you guys read your characters' bios? We'll just go from, down and down. So, Kroze start.
Takao, the most popular in the Kikuya, however say that. Arrogant and domineering, particularly good at handling ladies.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Kagura, silent, brilliant at martial arts, academic studies, calligraphy, and everything else. An overwhelming presence.
Iroha, the brother's host, a frightening presence. Angry like an ogre when provoked?
The brothel's host, not brother.
Brothels, dirt.
Because, if there's incest in this game, we gotta go back. Oh, look, the character we didn't get to meet. That's Bobby's character.
Well, actually, there was another character we didn't get to meet either.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we didn't meet Azusa.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, Bobby.
Okay. Hayabusa. Hayato is the protagonist's childhood friend everyone thought had disappeared, but he had secretly become a courtesan. Yes!
Bobby's your best friend turned man slut.
Yes!
Beautiful.
Well,
Beautiful selection, Bobby. Well played.
You
well
wouldn't be
played.
the first
well,
one,
well
Bobby.
done.
Thank you.
You wouldn't be the first one, so it's okay. Alright. Tyler.
Alright, me again. Your picture blocks some of it.
Oh, shit. Ta-da!
Tokiwa, Takao's attendant, has some foreign blood, a flirtatious looker.
And I'm back.
Kagero, Kagura's attendant, brilliant with his insults, but meek by nature. Adores Kagura.
Oh.
And there's the hidden yaoi.
A mystery. Wait.
Oh man, do I have a second season? What?
Yeah, no, this confuses me.
I'm locked, man.
Wait, what?
I think that's one of those you have to go through the
well,
original
no,
story,
he loves
then
spending
unlock
all
it.
day with Iroha. Is that like a brother? I don't know.
Oh wow.
Character introductions. Closed island where men are not born. A strange culture has prospered. Blah, blah, blah. We already know about all this shit. Okay, and then we have character... This guy wasn't even introduced.
Wah, wah.
Okay, so, I think it'll be funnier if I let you guys choose who we should go after.
Hayabusa. Hayabusa.
Hayabusa.
Hayabusa.
Hayabusa.
Everybody, is that just the pity vote for Bob?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright,
Pretty much.
Hayabusa it is.
Woo!
Likability.
0%.
Wait, main volume sequel date scenario? Wait, this is really confusing.
Gallery.
Wait, give me 1 second, I want to see something. Okay, name settings. Oh, yes, thank God.
You can change your stuff now.
Yeah, no. There we go. And then settings in general. English. Okay, back. I just wanted to check. Okay, so if I go... Oh god, how do I continue? Okay, and then what are sub-stories? This is really confusing to me. Oh my god, there's sub-stories!
Yeah.
There's date scenarios. Some of you got a lot of work to do. Holy shit. Alright, let's do main story and let's do Hayabusa. Main volume. Oh, Jesus fuck.
Holy.
And there's a super happy ending too.
Ho 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 ho.
Alright, how about we do 2 chapters of Hayabusa and then go to something else? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll jump around.
Jump up, and get down.
Chapter 1, Always a Crybaby. It was my first time at the Pleasure District, and a banquet had suddenly been prepared for me. I hadn't even chosen a courtesan to spend the night with yet. I was starting to question whether I was worthy enough to be in such a dazzling place. I was served exquisite food and alcohol, the likes of which I'd never had before. The beautiful courtesans danced, sang, and surrounded me as they sat next to me.
What's wrong? Your face is so stiff.
Thanks, Kroze. You're so nice. I was so nervous that I couldn't even take a bite of food or sip the alcohol. Takao slowly brought his face closer to mine. His sweet musk drifted towards me, and I felt my heart leap out of my chest. I'm so nervous.
Is that so? Then I think you need to drink some more.
Rape alert. like seriously. Oh, you're not relaxed enough for a party? Time to drink some more.
Free your mind, laugh and have fun. Before you know it, your nervousness will all have drifted away.
Oh, no, it's going to spill. Takao triumphantly poured more alcohol into my glass until it almost overflowed. I panicked and quickly took a sip before the drink spilled. My throat started to burn. As he watched me, Takao gleefully smiled with satisfaction.
It's great having a sophisticated girl like you around.
Thank you? Suddenly, a new musky smell drifted towards me. It was different from Takao. It lured me in as I turned my head.
I don't care if you get drunk, but let my dance fascinate you as well.
Is this supposed to be a Hayabusa story?
Bobby is so bitter right now. Tokiwa's fans fluttered like the wings of a butterfly. The sparkling golden fans in Tokiwa's flirtatious eyes captivated me.
You're just as Takao described. You're unaccustomed to the thrills of the pleasure district and tease our virile instincts.
Wait, what?
I don't even know what I just said.
How to not hit on a virgin. Dot. The perfect response. I couldn't find the right words to say because this guy's a psycho. Even though Iroha had gone through all of that work to throw me a banquet, even though these two courtesans were enticing me, it seemed like I was in another world, and I genuinely couldn't enjoy it. Takao was Kikuya's #1 courtesan. Takao and Tokiwa's beauty was unfathomable. The two of them were like spirits, and the world they lived in was like a fantasy. The alcohol may have gotten to me because I felt dazed. As I searched for the right words...
Please excuse my intrusion. This is Kagura, another courtesan.
The door slowly opened, and Kaguro and Kaguya entered the room.
Oh, man, a lot of Hayabusa happening right now. So much Hayabusa.
Literally everyone except Hayabusa.
Putting the
only
boo
character
back in
I have.
Hayabusa.
He surprised me because I remembered seeing this man standing in front of Kikuya earlier.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Just like before, his sharp, enchanting eyes looked ever so slightly happy. I slowly swallowed my breath.
Hiro had told me to have Kagura entertain you during his break because you're an honored guest. Getting Kagura to entertain you like this, you must be an important lady in the court.
Do they all fucking think that I'm still like this person that I'm
Genemon's
not?
daughter?
Yeah, like that's hilarious that hasn't been clarified at all. My social status isn't at...
Kagero, watch your mouth.
Oh, look at how sad he looks!
Yes, Kagura, my apologies.
Look, it's like a little puppy. Okay, that's cute. Kaguro boldly scolded Kaguro, and Kaguro cast his eyes downward. Kaguro's youthful face gave off an alarmingly delicate aura as he looked away.
I can pour you some more, that is, if I suit your tastes.
Kagura acted beautifully as he approached me and picked up the bottle of rice wine. I was taken in by him and lifted up my glass. His gorgeous, well-prepared fingers were just like Tauko's. However, Kagura's hands seemed manlier than Tauko's.
Hey.
What's wrong, miss?
Let me know when Hayabusa shows up. I'm just gonna sit here and just play my PS3.
Oh no, it's nothing. I couldn't tell that I was entranced by his unfamiliar hands. I stirred my drink to try and change the subject.
It looks like you're enjoying yourself now.
That's the word. That or I'm kidnapped. I feel like I'm kidnapped right now, to be fair. Tokuwa danced cheerfully and nimbly. He looked like a real butterfly as his splendid kimono fluttered. After his performance, the banquet continued, and it finally passed the midnight hour. I left Kikuya. I'd gotten a little out of hand, and had drunk too much. I covered my flushed cheeks with my hands to cool them, and as I cut through the Inari shrine... I saw a man sitting on the shrine grounds. His cheeks were illuminated by the moonlight, and I could see his beautiful transparent skin. He was dressed casually, with his collarbone and nape exposed. They were frighteningly bewitching. If his eyes hadn't sparkled reflecting the moonlight, I would have mistaken him for a spirit. That was just how beautiful and mysterious he was to me. Was he a courtesan from Yoshiwara? Had he escorted a girl home, and was he now on his way back to the Pleasure District? I stopped abruptly. Hey Bobby, this is technically you.
Finally! dot.
The man looked over at me. My heart almost leapt out of my chest. Oh, I get to pick options. Do you need some help? As I spoke to the man, it looked like he was starting to smile, but the moonlight may have been blinding my vision.
You're a very perspective girl. Or perceptive, sorry.
He started to chuckle. What is it? I timidly asked about his problem.
Truth is, the strap on my sandal broke, so I'm stuck here.
What a pussy! My shoe broke!
I really don't mind walking home barefoot, but... Well, look.
The man pointed his chin upward towards the night sky. I did as he said and looked up to see the fantastically glimmering moon.
The moon looks incredibly pretty tonight, don't you think?
It feels like something
It feels like something wonderful is about to happen.
He chuckled and looked back at me. When he laughed, he looked like an innocent little child. I didn't understand why, but my heart was racing. Did something good happen to you?
Does it look like something good happened to me?
He asked me while keeping his distance. Why was my heart throbbing so much?
I can't see.
Huh?
You're too far away. I can't see you. You're covered in shadows.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't trying to hide or anything.
I know that. You're so silly.
He started chuckling again. For some reason, I felt very embarrassed. His voice was so comforting, and his laughter made me feel so awkward. I tightly gripped the leftover cloth wrapping in my hand. Oh, that's right.
What is it?
Your sandal strap is broken, right? I have some leftover cloth, so maybe you could use that. As I approached him, I unwrapped the cloth in my hand. I was embarrassed, so I knelt down next to his feet without looking at him. Suddenly...
What are you doing? A girl like you shouldn't be doing that. ...
He grabbed my arm firmly. He pulled me up and I lifted my head. I looked at him up close. His fearless masculine features were soothing, just like his voice. His eyes were sparkling. He opened his mouth to speak. Had I seen this person somewhere before?
Could you be...
Huh? I suddenly realized who he was. He was someone I knew.
Is that you, Kana?
Yeah, it's me! Hayato? We called each other's names as we questioned one another. Right before my eyes, I saw the shock and joy rise up from within him. He was Hayato. My childhood friend who had lived next door. He was my beloved big brother. Okay, now that's weird. wait, it just got weird. I never thought I'd see you here.
Yeah, this is a funny coincidence. But I never would have thought that
What?
that you'd come here wanting to sleep with a whore.
I did it! I did it! Not yet, anyway. He looked me over from head to toe with an expression. I didn't understand what was going on, but he started smiling for some reason.
You've become such an upstanding woman.
He sounded excited as he innocently laughed out loud. Stop it! You've become pretty upstanding yourself.
I'm not, though.
This time, his smile slowly turned into a sorrowful frown. I felt a prickling pain in my chest and put my hands on top of it.
Anyway, how's your mom doing?
She's doing well. What about Hayato's mother? I was about to ask him, but I quickly held my tongue. Men were seldom born on this island, and those that were born were sold into Yoshiwara. I've heard stories of courtesans escaping back to their homes, but the scarce number of men that lived here were all forced to work in the Pleasure District. So was the fate of those men born on this island. That was why I was sure that he, too...
What's wrong? You look so gloomy.
No, it's nothing. More importantly, your sandal strap. I think we can fix it with this.
Do you have the skills to do something like that?
I can fix a sandal strap.
Oh, so someone like you who's always clung to me and depended on me for help?
I've never clung to you.
You will later. I'm sorry. Yeah, you did. You'd always follow me everywhere.
Maybe Bobby should only get one chapter before we switch.
Oh, come on. It was funny.
His smile hadn't changed at all. He was the same old strong, kind self. His blossoming smile was evergreen. And yet, was that why I felt so terribly, painfully comfortable around him?
Yep, this really takes me back. You've been so small and had always been on the brink of crying as you clung to me.
Because I was beating up other boys.
You never left my side. Those were fun times, weren't they?
He smiled broadly and harbored no ill will. Then why? Why did I feel such a sadness beneath it? I'd had fun back then, too. When we were together, I could act like a tomboy and do all sorts of fun things. But most importantly, I'd loved Hayato. Okay, apparently that's the plot. There you go.
Done.
Spoiler alert.
Done.
God.
Just done.
Done. Spoilers. Game over.
How are
Okay,
there
thanks
13
everybody.
Yeah, no, how are there 13 chapters for these guys? It's fixed. There you go, done.
Wait, you'd stuck with me to act like a tomboy?
No, but...
I couldn't help frowning over you like my little sister, or fawning over you like my little sister. I would wake up every day and help with chores, and then you would say good morning to me. Your eyes would be sparkling as you ran toward me.
Sorry.
My mom would always pleasantly tell me to go play with you.
Guys, I've cried so much during this playthrough. Look at my eye makeup. Jesus.
Then sadly, my mom died of prostitute cancer. Then you would say you'd help out too in your lisping voice. Sorry. You were so cute and irresistible.
I'm still cute. That's so embarrassing.
You were cute, so who cares? And now you've become such a gorgeous woman.
Since when had he been able to say those kind of things without looking away from me? The Hayato I knew would always have a sour look on his face and call me a crybaby, or not cute. And yet, if anything happened to me, he would smile gently at me. When I scraped my knee, he gave me a piggyback ride and comforted me on our way home. When I said I was scared of bugs, he smiled and told me everything would be okay. Still, he was acting like a skillful courtesan, just like this.
Well, when you bang 20 girls a night, you learn these things.
Ah, the life Bobby wishes he had.
Oh, hell no. I could not even. Could not even. What is it, Kana? Why are you suddenly so quiet?
Huh? With an extremely casual movement, he put his hand on my face. It wrapped around my cheek and was very warm.
I'm sorry, I just pictured him smushing his hand against your face. Your face is small as usual. Not to mention, your mood is so quick to change, and you always look like you're going to cry.
He gently caressed my cheek.
Sandpaper.
My cheeks became hot. They were flushed. Stop! Stop!
I'm not a crybaby.
No, I was gonna pick that. But I'm not a crybaby anymore.
Yeah, I know. Don't make that face. I love it when you smile, you know?
His words almost took my breath away as he spoke without hesitation. Hayato smiled and slowly took his hand away from my cheek.
Not to mention.
He started to stretch. His outstretched hand was slender, but I was able to make out a bit of muscle. I looked away at once.
Kan?
Show me your sandal.
Huh?
Look, I said I would fix it for you, didn't I?
Oh, you're right.
I
had so much fun talking to you, I completely forgotten about it.
He lifted up the foot with the broken sandal. His foot was much bigger than mine, I would hope, and its girth mystified and comforted me.
Look at the girth. You cannot look away from the girth. Can you really fix it?
He looked down at my hands. Don't look at me like that. My hands will slip.
Alright, fine.
He smiled broadly again and went back to looking up at the stars. He looked exactly as he had a few minutes ago when I'd just come up here. He was gazing up at the beautiful moonlit sky. His face was so pretty that it almost made me tremble.
On beautiful moonlit nights like this.
I panicked and looked down at his sandal.
Wonderful things really do happen.
My hand started to shake. I couldn't move my fingers properly after hearing him say those words.
And close her off. I'm joking.
You're too quick! You're too quick! You're too quick.
I never thought I'd see you again so quickly.
Quickly? It sounded like he was talking to the moon. It had been a long time since we'd been reunited. It wasn't quick enough for me.
Oh, snap. I see.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well,
I figured out that he was looking at me and not the moon. I felt a little nervous and stopped fixing his sandal as I stared up at him.
if you were a courtesan in the pleasure district like me.
It was just as I thought. He really was a courtesan. His body was prisoner to the pleasure district. One part of me didn't want to know, but another part of me did. Now you can do Bound Chicka Wow Wow. He was my beloved Hayato. He was always so understanding, but by my side, so masculine and kind. I started to remember. The day he disappeared like it was yesterday. It had happened on a hot summer day. Oh, what? That's like the worst part. Okay.